ACORN actually stand for? It stands for the Association of Community Organizations for Reform Now. Now, they're supposed to help poor Americans fight foreclosures, register to vote, and fix tax problems. But that's not happening in many locations.
That's right. Instead, at least 4 undercover videos that we've seen so far released are showing ACORN employees offering advice on how to avoid tax, housing, and prostitution laws, not to mention at least 50 people arrested for voter fraud. Yet Gregory Hall, a former ACORN employee, still believes in its cause, and he joins us live from Washington. Good morning to you, Mr. Hall.
Good morning. Thanks for having me back.
I think it's great that when you worked for ACORN, you tried to, help poor people with the intended mission of ACORN. But as you look at these videos, are you surprised? Because you were there, you saw what went down. No,
I'm not surprised. And let me change it again. Yeah, I worked for ACORN, but I run an organization. We're trying to reform ACORN through its employees now and its former employees.
Right.
There's not much good in ACORN anymore as far as its mission, and definitely not through its executive board. There's not some good in some of its people, but most of the people that get into this, most of the folks that actually sign up are trying to do the right thing. They're passionate, they're dedicated, they want to go out and actually help the communities. I was involved in one of the organizations in Raleigh. They actually cleaned up drug dealers off the streets, went around citizens with signs and got rid of the drug dealers off of their corners. They do good stuff, unfortunately, and the people that did the videos, that's rampant, it's obvious, but they probably received about 13 seconds of training and said, okay, go out and make your salary per month.
Well, here's the problem, Greg. I don't need any training to know that we probably shouldn't counsel people on how to make prostitution work for you, all right, and how to lie on tax and say stuff like, if you tell the truth, that's not going to get you a mortgage. So what do you say to the directors who say, well, this tape's been manipulated, it's been overdubbed, there's something wrong here? What do you say?
No, I say it's ridiculous. I say probably exactly what you saw on the tape is exactly what happened. Matter of fact, if they really want to see, if those folks that made the video, I've got lots of things they can go see more corrupt than what you've seen now. But no, what they're doing now is just spinning it the best way they know how. I mean, you see everybody that comes out from ACORN's executive group says, okay, everybody else is at fault except us. We're obviously not. But they are the ones that are constantly giving the orders that say, make the money no matter what, lie, steal, cheat, and I've got the witnesses to prove it. So yeah, they're always saying that.
I know, Gregory, you feel that government funds should be cut off from ACORN, but you just had a tantalizing soundbite there. What evidence do you have of wrongdoing at ACORN?
Oh my gosh, well, I've seen the voter registration fraud. I've also seen when we did the minimum wage drives. I was actually witnesses to one of those where we got the people off the street and brought them in, and they got paid a certain thing, and then us salaried folks got another set of instructions. The workers that have been abused, working off the clock, working overtime, not just overtime with no pay, but working 90 hours a week when not getting cut. The members that get their bank accounts drafted 4 and 5 times a month, and then all of a sudden they go and complain and nobody knows anything about it. There's corruption. This group, I mean, the reason we started doing this is some old organizer friends of mine, and I was with labor for a while. We found that ACORN was the most corrupt group in the country. Wow. So yeah, it's systemic, it's across the nation, but you know what, Greg, the mission is good.
Right, the mission might be good, but the reason that they're still in business is it because they're politically connected.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I mean, it's connected, and I'm a registered Democrat, voted, always will be, but definitely connected to the left, hardcore into SEIU. They've got connections that just funnel money into this place. I mean, so until the money is cut federally, until they get rid of the money that's coming from the politicians, they're going to continue this.
All right, Capitol Hill, are you listening? Gregory Hall feels you should cut the money plug, pull the money plug. All right, we thank you, sir, for joining us live today from D.C.
Thanks very much.
All right, no one's pulling the